Hello, adventurers! I was taking refuge whilst this bloody storm created a malaise above my noggin, and I found something which I think could be related to U.S. World War II history. Now, first of all, let's get a bit of context. Otherwise this doesn't really make sense. So, firstly, we know that the US troops were in this area a lot, defending us from the Nazis, which come from over there. So we had a lot of US troops backing us up here, along with other troops around the world, Canadian, Australian, and Jamaican, and everybody, Polish, Czechoslovakian, they're all here. So we were lucky in that instance. And so if you look here, I don't know if you can notice, there's a trench system. This is probably a, can you see that? Moving through to, what's actually there? I don't know why I'm pointing there. Look, can you see that? Trench. Odie, point out the trench, old chap. Look, we can come this way and we can see a trench. Goes all the way along. Ugh! Now this trench goes for some distance that way, and it goes for some distance that way. Look, maybe if we get down lower you might have a better perception. See it? So you can see the sides of it there and there, right? Okay, so I was hunting for firewood because this is one of our camps here, right over there. Seen better days, unfortunately. And I was hunting for firewood up here, over in that corner, just about a couple of metres away from the trench. So, yeah, a couple of metres away from the trench, and I found something which I think might be related to the U.S. military, perhaps World War II. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm asking you guys to see what you think. Let's come in, just because the only thing that makes me think it is because I knew, number one, I know that the US troops were here, and number two is the font. And it's really damaged and smashed up and messed up. But hold on, let me just flip the camera around. It's interesting nonetheless. As I said, it's nothing amazing to look at, but it's just the font makes me feel like it's perhaps more Americanized than something British. And I'm just wondering, is this related to World War II history? As we have that trench there, and we also know that those troops were there as well. And it's interesting, it says S.E.E. It's a hyphen there, S.U. 21. Feels like an Americanized font to me. Just wondering if any of you guys would know if that's related to anything. I'm just asking the question and putting it out there because it's interesting. I mean, I found this years ago and it's been sitting in this camp ever since. It's just this, and I've always wondered about it. I always see it in here and I think, is that? I'm not too sure. So as you know, I find a hell of a lot of World War II stuff when I'm metal detected, and I find a lot of American stuff as well because of the aforementioned reason. So there you go. Is it? Anybody in the comments? I'd love to know about that. I really, really would. And you guys are so knowledgeable, way more than me. It would make sense for it to be so for me, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching, my friends. I'll see you in the next video.